Ugh. Whew. A little more pungent than I thought it would be. One taste it here. I think it's the visual thing about sardine, just like you open up the can and that's what you get right there. Tail and body. Mm. Honestly, not bad. And similar to tuna, but has like a deeper taste to it with a softer texture. So you're probably asking, what am I doing here? Well, I'm gonna do 1 week, 3.5 ounces of sardines every day. And you may be asking, why? Well, because I've been rethinking my supplements. I was thinking about the expense of the supplements I take. Because, like, especially fish oil, it's expensive. And outside of a handful of things that I actually need because of deficiencies, because I'm a type 1 diabetic, I thought, how much of my omega-3 and nutrition could I realistically get from actual food? So instead of taking another fish oil capsule, I'm gonna eat the fish itself, and we'll see what happens. So stopped in to the house real quick because I had a call right down the street to eat my lunch. I wanted to show you the nutritional facts. So 3.5 ounces of sardines is about 1,500 milligrams of omega-3s. And then you have B12. It's 373% of your daily value. That's freaking awesome. And then vitamin E, 14% of your daily value. B3, 33% of your daily value. Vitamin D, 30% of your daily value. We have selenium, 96% of your daily value. Phosphorus, 490 milligrams. Calcium, 332 milligrams. And give or take on this. And then iron's 2.92 milligrams is what they're telling me. Potassium is about 397 milligrams. Magnesium is 39 milligrams, and zinc is 1.31. So one healthy hitting meal, it's almost like half of a serving of a daily vitamin. And let's see how it tastes. Well, that's pretty damn good. We'll go over what to buy and what not to buy. And I'm gonna finish eating, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So it's lunchtime. Got my eggs, spinach, and sardines. I stopped at the store here. I'm gonna eat this afterwards because, trust me, you don't want to eat this and then go be around a bunch of people. You're gonna smell a little fishy. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna go to the sardine aisle. We'll talk about what's good to buy and what's a little fishy to buy.
Is this thing on?
I'm trying to be funny. Sorry about that. Let's go into the store. So now, what to buy? Let's talk about what to stay away from. Sardines cooked in tomato sauce or packaged in tomato sauce. These have over 100 milligrams of sodium, and the tomato sauce is acidic. That acid can actually break down the can, causing the plastic polymer lining to degrade inside the can, causing trace chemicals like BPAs or other alternatives to actually leach into the sauce and the sardines. The best choice is going to be sardines in water. It's going to be the cleanest way to go, the safest way to go. There's also oils that you can get. There's soybean oil, there's olive oil, different oils. And of course you can see different varieties here. There's all kinds of them. They even have some that are seasoned. So there's like Cajun, and then there's other ones like this one here that's a Mediterranean style, which is basically just seasonings, and those are okay. But you do want to stay away from stuff like this. Anything that's like tomato sauce or some kind of a hot sauce, they're going to create that acidic environment. So these, stay away from. So there you have it. Plenty to choose from and a few to stay away from or think twice about. So now it's my turn to eat and get on with my day. So day 4, nothing magical has happened. Like, my joints don't feel 10 years younger. I don't have the energy of a 10-year-old kid. But one thing I can say, it's very satiating. Like, I do not feel hungry 2 to 4 hours after eating this. If it wasn't my goal to have protein every 4 to 5 hours to keep spiking muscle protein synthesis, then I probably wouldn't eat my next meal. And if I can't get to my next meal within 4 to 5 hours, I can make it longer because I'm seriously not hungry. If you take a meal like this, as far as for like bone health, this has, if you put the spinach in here, you got vitamin K. The sardines have bones in them, so they're cooked with the bones, and the bones just pretty much become like chalk. And so you got calcium in the sardines, you have vitamin D, you have selenium. Pretty much that's what you need for bone health. That's probably why I don't feel hungry. There's so many nutrients that are in this particular meal. But that's like everything else, whether it's keto, whether it's any diet you choose to do, if you can't sustain it, then it ain't worth it. So that's why I'm doing the 7 days personally and having you guys come along, because, you know, if it's something at the end, I'm like, oh man, I don't want to eat another sardine, then what the heck. But as the 4th day right now, I have no problem doing this. I feel good. So hey, that's it on day 4. Me just babbling along. We're gonna go into day 5, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about destroying the bad breath afterwards and what to watch out for, because, you know, if you're having nitrates, there's certain things you want to stay away from when you're trying to control the fishy breath. So hey, day 4 done. See you guys tomorrow. So day number 5, and before I jump into this, we talked about the bones and the calcium yesterday and how sardines have calcium because of the bones. Well, I didn't show you guys, but there's the bones right there. Now, you don't find this in the smaller sardines. So if you buy one of the chicken of the sea cans of small sardines, you're not going to notice anything in there. But if you buy one of these, you're going to chew into it and you're going to notice that there's like a crunchier texture to it. So what I found as far as freshening your breath, what I like is these pure mints, and these are aspartame free. These have xylitol in them. Now, you don't want to eat a lot of xylitol. 2 of these is about 2 grams, maybe a little bit less, so you want to stick with 2 a day. Xylitol is nice because it enhances the saliva in the mouth, which is fantastic if you are eating leafy greens like arugula, spinach. If you take something, I stopped to pick these up, something like Listerine, where it kills all the bacteria, then you are destroying getting those benefits, because the bacteria turns those nitrates into nitrites, then into nitric oxide. But then it's recycled in the digestive system through the blood. They're recycled back into the saliva, and this process is recycled for hours afterwards. So if you eat something, you take something that kills the bacteria, you pretty much limit the amount of nitrates your body can actively use. This goes with any type of meal, whether it's sardines and spinach, or whether it's chicken and arugula. If you want those benefits, do not freshen your breath with something that kills that bacteria. So day 6, got my food, got my spork. How many of you guys own sporks? It's the all-in-one utensil. You can't go wrong. A spoon and a fork. That's all you need. So, am I experiencing anything unusual, anything strange? No. I can't run like a cheetah. I don't have any superhuman strength. Now that would be it. Now that would be a video if that happened. But it's not. So, I'm going to leave you guys with this. Doing well. Day 6 is almost down. Just got to down this. I got 1 more stop to make, and then I get to go home. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. So made it to day 7, and here's the breakdown. So when you're dealing with the cost, so I initially started this to try to lessen the cost of how much money I'm spending on supplements. So the sardines, they're about $1.50 a can. The fish oil, if you buy 48 servings from Nordic Naturals, good quality fish oil, it breaks down to like 62 cents a day. So if you're just looking at it in that aspect there, of course the fish oil is cheaper, but I would have to have a meal still. So if I didn't have sardines, it'd be chicken. So with the chicken, I'd have to actually take the fish oil too if I want the omega-3s, the 1500 milligrams. So that would come to almost a wash. So you kind of break even. The only big plus on the sardines is you have a complete nutrient-dense food. So just saying that to give you guys the breakdown on, you know, is it worth it money-wise to swap this? Not really. But is it worth it health-wise, depending on what you want to do? So if you're looking at more nutritious food, more nutrients from food, the sardines would probably be the way to go. Now, can I do this 7 days a week? Because we mentioned about sustaining a diet. It doesn't matter what the diet is or the meals you got, but you have to be able to sustain them. I realized on the 7th day here, because I'm not looking forward to eating the sardines right now, I realized I probably won't do this 7 days a week. I will probably do it about 5 days because I'm that type of like a creature of habit type person. So if I find something that works on structured days, then I'll make this in the morning and I'll eat it on that structured day. Let's say during the work day, Monday through Friday. But on the weekend, nah. I can guarantee I won't be eating sardines on the weekend unless I have a craving for it. I don't see it, but it might happen. Who knows? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you like videos like this, leave a comment down below, because this is not my normal style of video, this vlog style. But I do things and try things out in my own daily life like this. I'll run things for 7 days or 5 days, or try new supplements and run them to see if I feel anything different. So if you guys like content like this, please leave a comment down below. Let me know, because I had fun doing this. It's a lot more work than the standard videos, but it's been fun and I enjoyed it. And if you've stuck around this long, I really appreciate you guys. And I will see you guys in my next video.